Hi James, hi Lee. What's your thoughts on the 3-1 loss today for the Bees?
It's a bit of a hard one to take because I don't think there was actually a lot in the game. We said to them before the game, if you're going to get at this Ilford side, you've got to be busy and be at them. And in the first half, we've done that right up until we conceded a penalty at half time, bang on half time as well, which was poor and naive from us. We defended a lot in the first half, don't get me wrong, but we really shut them off to limited chances. And it's what we wanted to go in at half time, obviously on a level playing field, and then we can go and kick on in the second half. But if you actually look at the goals, take away the penalty for the first one, if you actually look at the second goal and then the third goal, they're really just costly on our behalf. You know, it's not that they've created the chance, we've almost just handed it to them. And that in itself is a little bit frustrating. We've done well to get back into the game, and then just as we get back into the game, we sort of then killed it off by our own mistakes, so to speak.
Yeah, it's just as Pug said, it's been a bit of a frustrating afternoon. You know, it's been one of them games, right scrappy game. There weren't really much in it. As Pug said, I think it's been more down to sort of individual errors. I thought up until the pen, which was a bit dubious anyway, I thought we'd done really well. Again, we did have to defend quite a bit, but I thought our shape and our tactics really was working. And then, like we said, if we could get in at 0-0 at half time, we could come out and try and get a goal. Yeah, it's been a difficult afternoon, but you know, again, going back to what we spoke about earlier on, you know, again, consistency. You know, since we've gone 2 games unbeaten run, and then like today we've got 7 boys out from the 11 that started last week. So it's been a tough one, but you know, listen, I think personally we've got enough points on the board now. But obviously, you know, the next 5 games is crucial, and we're going to try and put as many points on the board as we can.
Good finish by Nikolai this afternoon.
Yeah, I know that he's got that in his locker, and it's just a case of if and when it hits the back of the net. He's had a bit of a frustrating time of late, last 3 or 4 games, but you can see his quality. That's as good as at any finish at any level, to take it outside his foot.
But he was unlucky with the second one, where I think he sort of perhaps should have hit it first time, but he tried to go around the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I said that to him. I said you should have just got your shot off, especially as a keeper as tall as what he is. It's going to be hard to get round him when the ball's tight to him and close to yourself.
But we had that in the was it the first half with Brandon?
Yeah.
Again, we went round the keeper and unfortunately slipped. So you know, there was an opportunity there as well. So a bit frustrating.
Like Lee says, anyone that looks at this game today is going to see that it's Ilford 3, Pugsley United 1. And for me, being on the side and watching the game, it was so frustrating because it was such a really scrappy. Just there was nothing in it. You know, there was nothing between the 2 sides other than they was clinical at one end, but gifted goals, and obviously we've had to create ours and scored well-worked goals, and that's not me criticising the way that they get results and that we haven't got the result today. That's just me being brutally honest about today's game.
I think both keepers have really ain't had nothing much to do, haven't they? Really, you know, so it's listen, we'll move on to next Saturday.
Yeah, Southampton, it's next week. Marland again, and funny old ground that is. But
listen, every game in this league is tough, but you know, listen, we'll go well prepared. Hopefully, we'll have a few bodies back next Saturday. Listen, he's just said that, nailed it on the head in there. Listen, we can't take whoever's on that pitch today. They give 110%. You know, even the subs coming off the bench. There's been a few that have been frustrated of late, not being able to get on. Even them coming off the bench today, brilliant. You know, so we'll prepare next Saturday like we do every Saturday. We'll go with the team that's available on the day. You know what it's like non-league football. You know, from 1 minute it could be, you know, you're 11 for 9 matches, and then you go and lose loads of players. It's just one of them things. You know, we prepare and go there and try and get a result.
Okay, cheers guys.
Thank you. Cheers. Take care.